Assalamu alaikum everyone. We are the Clarity Collectives. So this is our second group assignment and we're back with our team to present you our poster on city life. So before starting our presentation, I would like to introduce my team. So we're called the Clarity Collectives and I'm Rafia Chaudhary, the leader of this team. And our team consists of 7 members. Among 5 of them will present a poster today. So as you can see, on my left, there is our co-team leader, Nondini. On my further left, there is our general member, Mihita. And on my right, there is our general member, Tina. And on my further right, there is also our general member, Jay. And you might be wondering why we're called the Clarity Collectives. I'll explain. Our team consists of members who have a clear goal of acquiring coherence and intelligibility. We want to voice our thoughts with transparency and sharpness that will define the world with clarity. That's why we're called the Clarity Collectives. Now, I would like to present to you our poster. So here it is, and so it's titled City Life, and we try to demonstrate the usual day-to-day scenario of city life, its advantages, disadvantages, the challenges the city dwellers face regularly, and cities' contribution in the national development. I, along with my members, will give a brief explanation on these topics, which will help you understand city life better. So without further ado, let's start the presentation. So in Bangladesh, cities like Dhaka, Chattogram, and Sylhet are the heart of our country's progress. They are fast-moving, full of energy, and filled with countless opportunities. But along with all the benefits, city life also brings various challenges such as pollution, traffic jams, and high cost of living. In this presentation, we'll demonstrate the day-to-day scenario of city life, how it impacts the people, and how it also impacts in the national development of our country. Now, I will explain the scenario of city life. So in big cities like Dhaka and Chattogram, the day starts with sounds coming from traffic, prayer calls, and street vendors. The roads get filled easily with various transportation services such as buses, rickshaws, and office goers who are rushing to go to their respective workplaces. As the roads get filled, the students also start to go to their respective educational institutions. And despite all the heavy traffic and noise, life moves fast and full of energy. So it is in the early morning, the scenario is usually like that, but in the evenings, these are usually crowded as the various parks, markets, and tea stalls become congested and crowded with people, and thus they become a social hanging out place. And in the evenings, usually the scenario is really lively, and people tend to have relaxation from the hectic workday that they have. So as I explained, the evening scenario, the usual scenario of city life isn't always like that. Sometimes it's stressful, sometimes it becomes colorful with all the festivals that they're here. But despite all those challenges, the people try to adapt with these challenges, and they try to fight with resilience, and they also try to find their joy in small moments. So now I explained the usual scenario of city life, and now my general member Tina will explain the advantages that the city dwellers usually have.
Thank you, our leader, for giving me chance of say. Now I'm gonna say advantages of city life. Number 1, better education. Cities offer access to top schools, colleges, and universities. Also, availability of coaching centers, libraries, and online learning facilities. Number 2, more job opportunity. There's a wide range of employment in business, in industry, IT, and services. Moreover, freelancing and startups are growing in urban areas. Number 3, improved healthcare. Urban areas have more hospital, clinics, and specialized medical service compared to rural areas. Number 4, modern lifestyle. People in urban areas get easy to access to shopping malls, restaurants, gyms, and entertainment. They get more freedom of expression and lifestyle choice. Number 5, digital access. Internet and mobile network are stronger in city life. The last one is public services. The urban areas have better public transport, electricity, water supply, and waste management. Though there is still met with challenges. So that was all about advantages of city life. Now Mihita will tell us about the disadvantages of city life. Thank you.
Thank you to my team, general member Gina. Now I am representing you the disadvantages of city life. Number 1, traffic congestion. Daily traffic jams causes delays and frustration. And people lost their valuable time while waiting for traffic jam to get better. And number 2, we considered overcrowding. There's a high population in the city lives that leads to a compared of living space. In number 3, pollution. Air, water, and noise pollution is very part in big cities. In fact, the capital Dhaka are most polluted cities in the world. In number 4, we consider high cost of living. Urban area is very expensive to rent, transport, and food costs more. In fact, the low income struggle to afford basic needs. In number 5, we consider the poor waste management. Garbage often fill up due to the weak collection management. Unclean dam lead to disease and flooding in monsoon season. That's all. Now I would like Nandini to tell us about the challenges developers faces.
As people in the cities living in a fast-paced life, they are met with various challenges in their residences or workplaces. In densely populated cities like Dhaka, they struggle. They struggle in the road while they try to reach their respective workplaces. Besides theft, harassment and road accidents are frequent in crowded urban places. Office goers and students face many problems even morning and evening. Any accidents in urban areas, such as fire brigade may cause a great loss. The unity among people in urban residential areas is not as strong as rural people. So people don't get support and comfort from their neighbors.
Now I'll explain the city life's contribution in national development. First point is economic growth. Urban areas generate a large share of GDP, and as cities like Dhaka and Chattogram are the hubs for industries and corporations. Industrial and business expansion. Most factories, garment industries, and corporate offices are based in cities. So, as huge population takes part in these places, urban areas attract both local and foreign investments. Education and skill development. Cities host top universities, schools, technical institutes, and training centers. So, urban youth contribute a lot in our national progress and innovation. Infrastructure development. Modern transport system, digital services and utilities often start in cities before expanding the whole nationwide. Cultural and national progress. City drive cultural exchange, gender equality and social awareness. So in cities there are more gender equality and job progress. Technology and innovation. IT hubs, e-governments are mostly urban, so they contribute a lot in our national and economical development. So, from my members' explanation, you learn how the scenario of city life was, and you also get to learn the advantages and disadvantages, along with their contribution in the overall development of Bangladesh. So, through my members' explanations, these topics were cleared out, but we cannot but deny the fact that city life also brings very much disadvantages, and we need to put on some stern steps in order to contribute in our national development. If we want to reduce the disadvantages and then turn them into advantages, we need to take some stern steps. That includes we must participate in actively along with our government and along with all the citizens. We must also take part in various charities and development programs. So as you can see here, we try to demonstrate all of these topics, but without our active participation, it's impossible to tackle the disadvantages. We cannot but deny that city life is a mix of contrast and complexity. It's shaping the overall situation of Bangladesh, and it's also it holds a key point in Bangladesh national development. So that was all, and thank you everyone for tuning into our presentation.